Today, I'm showing you a simple at-home chest workout you can set up in seconds that's perfect for if you just didn't have time to hit the gym, if you're on vacation, or you're just stuck at a hotel with no gym equipment. I'm going to be showing you a quick chest workout that I do at home. So I'm going to try to show you guys different variations of what you can do. Let's get to it. Usually, I try to start off with compound exercises, and usually I start with the hardest one. So in this case, it would be dips. And we all know this kind of dip here on the chair like this, right? But we all know that just works out the triceps and doesn't really work out on the chest. So I'm gonna show you guys a different way to do it. All right, so here's my setup right here. So you have two sturdy chairs here that are here stuck against two things that will not move, because when you will push up on them, you will start pushing them. So that prevents it from happening. So you guys can do secure full body dips. So let me show you what it looks like. All right, guys, so this is what it looks like. So it's pretty straightforward. You just push up on the chairs. Here's a good test to see if it's sturdy. You just jump like that, see if it can support your weight, and make sure that your scapula is protracted. So this is not protracted, this is protracted. I like to keep either my feet like this or cross. I'll do cross right now, because or else my feet will touch the ground, and then you just go. So like this, try to get really deep stretch, then explosive back up. So I'll do a couple of reps of these, do a couple of sets, and show you guys some different variations. You can see here that I really try to go as low as possible until it's just my body that physically locks out at the bottom, and not just some regular stop at 90-degree reps. Alright, so if you guys aren't on that level yet, I'll show you guys a variation a little bit easier by using a bench like this. It'll work if you have like a bucket or a small bench, whatever. Basically just to support your feet, because I really don't recommend those types of dips that I showed previously where you just put your legs fully straight and just dip down. If you really want to emphasize on the chest, I really recommend doing dips like this and really emphasize on the stretch at the bottom. So let me show you what it looks like. Alright, so I'm going to use 1 foot on the stand for this example, but you guys can always use 2. It's up to you. You will also notice that when I do all of my exercises, I really try to focus and take my time on the eccentric part of the exercise, and then hold the stretch position for a couple of seconds before the concentric. Alright, so now that the dips are done, it's on to the next exercise, which are push-ups. So I know there's a lot of versions of different push-ups, like push-ups on the wall, elevated surface, on the floor, one-arm push-up, all those different types of push-ups. But how do we emphasize specifically stretch on the push-up? So I'm going to show you guys a way to do it at home that does not take too much material. Again, you're going to need 2 sturdy chairs and along a staircase. You're gonna put your feet on an elevation that you feel comfortable with, and basically the whole goal is to get that stretch right here in between this area with these chairs, where you're gonna have your hands placed, and you can literally really let your chest go deep into the gap here to be able to get that maximum stretch on that chest. So let me show you what it looks like. So if my term comfortable wasn't clear enough, I actually meant the level you're at, because the more your upper body is elevated, so the lower you are on the staircase, the less weight you push. And on the opposite, if your upper body is lower, so you're higher on the staircase, you will push more weight. Exercises 1 and 2 are done, so that's dips and push-ups complete. And if you guys found that those exercises were still too easy, the fun part about doing dips and push-ups is that you can always just add extra weight with a backpack. Let's move on to exercise number 3. All right, so for the last exercise, we are doing chest flies. And for the weight, I'm just using my backpack. I just try to pack just heavy stuff that you have at your house, whatever it is. It can be water bottles, books, dictionaries, just something to make your bag heavy. And then I have the chair here set up with cushions, because I want to have like kind of like an incline bench, something like this, where your pec can be stretched all the way back to be able to do a upper chest fly like that. Let me show you how that looks. All right, so if you guys ever tried this exercise before, you guys are going to know that the backpack, if you just hold it from the top here and just try to do like a regular chest fly like that, like you saw, the bag just hit me, which can get quite annoying. So my trick is you grab both here, the straps at the bottom, and then from here you grab the top one from under, kind of making a bundle like that, you guys can see. And then here, when you do the fly, it won't hit you. So something like this. So the last exercise is chest flies, because it is more of an isolation exercise. And the reason for that is that we just did 2 intense exercises that also use a lot of triceps. So to really push my chest, I do these to also emphasize more of the upper chest. All right, so that is workout complete, and here's some little aftermath of what everything looks like. So chest is a little bit pumped, and since we did push some triceps as well. Thanks for watching, and always remember, It's earned, not given.